What's up everyone, it's Christian from RackNerd. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to install openclaw, previously known as Moltbot or Clawdbot, on RackNerd VPS running Ubuntu 24.04 64-bit using a simple one-line command. Now, before we get into the technical steps, let's briefly talk about what openclaw actually is and why people are choosing it. So openclaw is a self-hosted AI assistant platform that allows you to run and manage your own AI gateway. Unlike browser-based AI tools where you rely completely on third-party infrastructure, openclaw gives you control. You decide where it runs, which model provider you use, and how it's configured. That means better privacy, more flexibility, and the ability to deploy it on your own VPS environment. The big difference is ownership and control. Instead of depending entirely on a closed SaaS interface, you're running your own AI gateway on your own server. And when you deploy it on a RackNerd VPS, you get performance, reliability, and full root access to manage everything yourself. For this setup, we will be using OpenRouter as our model provider and connecting it to our VPS using the BitVice SSH client. Then we will configure secure local SSH port forwarding so that we can access the openclaw gateway dashboard through our browser at localhost. Now, before we jump into the server, let's quickly prepare our OpenRouter API key because the installer will prompt us for this during the onboarding process. On your local computer, open a browser and go to https://openrouter.ai, create an account and verify your email. Once you're logged in, go directly to the API keys page at openrouter.ai/keys and generate a new API key. Copy that API key and keep it ready. During the openclaw onboarding process, you will select OpenRouter as your model provider and paste your API key there. You can find the official openclaw website at openclaw.ai, I'll put it on screen also, and the official installation documentation at docs.openclaw.ai/install. I'll put it on screen also. I'll paste all necessary links and commands in the description of this video so that you can follow along step by step. Now we're connected to our RackNerd VPS using the BitVice SSH client running Ubuntu 24.04 64-bit. Inside of your VPS terminal, run the following command. Press enter and let the script run it. It automatically checks for node 22 or higher. If needed, installs the openclaw CLI globally and then launches the onboarding wizard. During onboarding, follow the instructions carefully with me on screen. When prompted for your model provider, select OpenRouter and paste the API key you generated earlier. Go through each step carefully so that you don't miss any required configuration. Once onboarding finishes successfully, let's verify everything is working properly. Run openclaw doctor. This checks for configuration issues. Then run openclaw status. This confirms the gateway service is running. Now let's configure local port forwarding in BitVice so we can securely access the openclaw dashboard from our local server. Inside the BitVice SSH client on your PC, go to the CS2 tab and then below the port forwarding interface. Click the add button to add values. Now let's create this local port forwarding rule that I'll put on screen now. Set the destination to localhost, set the destination port to 18789, and then press enter on your keyboard to apply changes. Once that rule is active, it creates a secure SSH tunnel from your local machine to the openclaw dashboard running on your VPS. Now open your dashboard locally and go to this IP on screen. It should direct you to the openclaw dashboard locally in your machine where you installed it, but it might need further configuration to make it connected or activate. The reason being is that it needs the gateway token to be generated if not already done. And we will grab that token from one of the configuration files of OpenClaw under openclaw/openclaw.json file. You can do that by running this. It should direct you to the file with sensitive information about the service, and you will have to find the gateway section, then copy and paste it to your UI dashboard. That's one method from several methods that you can do to deal with this issue, but let's do the easiest way, what I would recommend you do. So instead of using the default login URL, let's generate a secure login session without manually retrieving the gateway token from any local configuration files. Now go back to the SSH terminal and run this command. This command generates a login URL that already includes the gateway token and automatically authenticates your dashboard session. Copy that generated URL and paste it in your local browser. If the dashboard loads and shows the gateway running, your OpenClaw installation is fully operational and properly connected through your RackNerd VPS. And that's it. You have successfully set up and installed OpenClaw on your VPS server. Running applications on a VPS gives you full flexibility, control, and performance, especially when you're using reliable infrastructure. RackNerd's VPS hosting provides the power and stability for projects like this. Whether you're running development environments, automation tools, or production applications, if you're looking for fast and dependable VPS hosting with full root access, head over to RackNerd.com. And if this walkthrough helped you out, don't forget to subscribe to RackNerd TV for more server, VPS, and hosting tutorials just like this. All right, that wraps up this setup guide. I'll catch you in the next video.